All right, welcome everybody to our call. Why you need these drops. I am Michelle McKay calling in tonight from home, Oxford, Mississippi, and I'm hoping my voice will hold out tonight. I'm so thankful to have Kristen White again with us tonight, and of course, my power partner, Cynthia Bolden. But I want to tell you guys first why we need these drops. So, if y'all heard me earlier today at 12 noon, I interviewed the most amazing Peyton Palmer, and he is 22 years old. And, I just love that age group, knowing that they can go ahead and get this amazing cellular nutrition in their bodies and start their health, really optimize their health and their 20s. Y'all, I'm 61. I wish we would have started in my 20s. We would have been way ahead of the game, right? If we had started in our 20s. And of course, everybody knows my reason is brain fog. My mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at 55 and died at 62. And we know that these drops help correct the insulin resistance. That is the leading cause of Alzheimer's, but it's also the leading cause of diabetes, heart disease, strokes. So, y'all, people are desperately seeking what we have in our hands, and that is a way to correct the insulin resistance, a way to balance our hormones. And our hormones are so much more than reproductive hormones, right? There's so much more, and they support the thyroid. But what we're going to talk about tonight is that aggravating belly fat. So we know that our drops help target the visceral fat that can be so dangerous around our bellies and in other areas where it obstructs or obstructs the oxygen to our organs. So we got to get rid of the belly fat. So Kristen White's going to talk to us about how not only with the drops can we get rid of the belly fat, we can also use another product that we've just launched in the last few weeks. So if you are a guest on our call tonight, you are going to love that we have more options, something that goes along with the drops. And so I can't wait for Kristen to share with you guys. And what are you up to now, Kristen? How many inches have you lost? I'm excited to get my six-pack abs back. I'm ready.
I know it's so exciting. I'm absolutely in love with this product, and I think it's the perfect addition to the drops. So, if you've been using the drops, I'm going to tell you why this will be the next flame to the fire to add on.
Good. I can't wait. Will you take it away? We can't wait to
Okay.
hear from you. I know you're going to share about AbVantage along with the drop, so I'm excited to hear.
Okay, so I'll just get started. I'm first going to talk about why I think the drops are one, amazing, and why I think they're a lifestyle tool. And then I'm going to share my screen and give you a little bit of education on the new product because some people are like, what is the new product? What's in it? What does it do? Like, what's the jazz about it? But if you're new to hearing about the drops, like that's the call. Why do you need the drops, right? What are the drops? Well, I have to tell you, I have used these drops now since 2013. And to me, I absolutely consider them a lifestyle tool. Some people are getting on here because they think they need to lose some weight. Some people are getting on here thinking, I just need those hot flashes to go away. Some people are getting on here because Michelle said, hey, I need the brain fog to be lifted. Like, listen to all the different things that these drops can do, which to me is why they're a lifestyle tool. So when I first got introduced to them, it was 2013. I was in my early 20s. And I have to admit, I was only going to use them because I was kind of trying to make sure they were safe for my father. He was incredibly overweight, and one might even say obese, and lots of health issues, but we knew he needed to lose weight, and he had tried many, many things. And I've been in the fitness industry since 2004. And I said, hold up, I'm going to try these first. We're going to make sure we're not going to have any adverse reactions. And I lost 8 pounds. I mean, I was in my 20s. I just lost 8 pounds and I was a fitness girl. And I was like, okay, you're cleared. The ingredients look great. Let's go. You can have at them. And he lost 60. And there were no side effects. They were all natural. They were a homeopathic drop. So if you're wondering what homeopathic means? Well, homeopathic literally means the natural healing system that your body will stimulate to heal itself. Now, we don't heal, treat, cure, diagnose anything here, but we're trying to get to the underlying cause of maybe whatever's holding weight, whatever's causing the mood swings, whatever's causing the brain fog. And there are many ingredients in, I'm going to talk about two bottles, but in bottle one, that are homeopathic. Okay. So there's going to be ingredients in here that help with regulating your metabolism. So if you got a slow metabolism and things aren't churning and things aren't burning, well, we have four ingredients in this bottle that is going to help boost your metabolism. Digestion. People a lot of times will say, this is helping my bloat. This is helping me maybe even go to the bathroom. Well, there's four ingredients, excuse me, that help with digestion. So again, another underlying cause or root issue that's going to help stomach issues. Okay, get full quicker. Now, if you're here because you're like, I do need to lose some weight. Well, maybe you overeat. Well, let's get you full faster, right? Let's get a little bit. Let's leave a little bit on that plate. So two ingredients will help get you full quicker. We want to reduce cravings. That is me. I like sugar. I like sweets, especially at about 8:45 at night. Something in my brain says, you need to go to the cabinet and get something sweet. But when I use this product, like that little switch, it just doesn't turn on. Or if I go in there, I start looking, I'm like, this nothing's really charting off at me. Or here's even the cool part. I might even decide, no, I'm going to eat it anyways. I'm gonna go for it anyways. And then I put it on my palate and I'm like, this doesn't taste like I remember. And I put it back. It's really bizarre how it happens, but those food cravings do start changing and your palate changes. It's kind of like that sugar cord kind of gets cut, which is absolutely what I need. We do have things that help with your liver, emotional eating. Okay, who's a stress eater? Who's a stress starver? That's actually me. When I get stressed, I don't eat. That is just as bad as the people who overeat because I've just killed my metabolism, right? You need to be feeding it too. And the people who overfeed it actually need to come back down. So we have things that actually help with emotional eating. And then, of course, managing stress. So to me, this is not the yo-yo diet. It is balance. If you're here for weight loss, now you might just be here because you need to help hot flashes. Now, I said this is a lifestyle tool, right? So I use them in my 20s just to try them. I use them postpartum because I gained 65 pounds with my baby. I did nothing for those 9 months and I needed to lose weight. But now I just hit 40 and guess what's happened to me? I do have mood swings and I do have hot flashes, but they are much, much better when I'm using these drops. And my husband will attest to that. I'm not a furnace at night and I'm not quite as aggravated at him as often when I use these drops. So again, it's a lifestyle tool and they're not just for females. So my dad's lost 60 pounds. A friend of mine is a male, has lost 30 pounds. Men have hormones too, and they are absolutely great for helping balance them as well. Now that's just bottle one. Now we have another bottle, which we like to call bottle two. And in here we have vitamins and super herbs, and we have things that will help your immune system, give you some energy, again, help your metabolism get a boost and help you break down fats, proteins, all your macronutrients and help your metabolism stay churning. So to me, the drops, again, I always like to say the lifestyle tool because you put them in when you need them, or you can stay on them if you just absolutely love them. And again, there's no side effects except good stuff. So to me, the drops are always a win when you want to put them in and just enhance whatever it is you need to enhance. Does anybody, Michelle, do you want to comment back on that?
No, I think that's great because we often have new people on the call that don't, have any idea about the drops. So thank you for covering that, Kristen. That's amazing.
Awesome. Okay, so now let's talk about the new product because if you are here to learn about the drops, or maybe you have already been using them and you're thinking, man, I have lost some weight on them, but I just can't seem to get rid of maybe this, I don't like to call it, maybe you call it a pooch, little tummy area. You're like, I just wish that could tighten up. I kind of like everything about me, but man, why can't I just get that flatter tummy? This is where we're going to go and help that get achieved, okay? So I am going to share my screen because I want to show y'all some slides on this. Got to figure out if I do this correct. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, let's play. So again, I kind of said, you've been on the drops and you still are thinking, I still got now this guy had a lot of weight to lose, but we're talking about the belly fat, right? We're talking about stubborn belly fat. You've done everything. Maybe you've now exercised, but I can't seem to get rid of that area. So this is a product called AbVantage. And what this product is going to do is actually help your brown fat activate your white fat. Now, the white fat is what's on your stomach. It's the visceral fat around your organs. It's what's hanging out in your hips. It's not what we want. When we think of fat, sometimes you just don't even like that word. Now, when I first started hearing brown fat, white fat, I'm like, man, all fat's bad. I don't want any fat. But brown fat is actually not a bad thing, okay? Brown fat is good for you. You need brown fat. And it's typically located around your neck, your spine, your clavicles, and you don't actually hold that much of it. The average person has about 50 grams, could hold up to 100. And if you have a lot, you could get around 300 grams. You can actually make more. And that's actually a good thing to actually get more brown fat. Because what this does, this is an active fat. It's not a passive fat. White fat is pretty much dormant. It's there waiting to be used in the event that you don't eat and it needs to be used for energy, right? The problem is people just tend to overeat and, we pack it on. Brown fat actually helps your body stay heated up. So it's controlling your temperature, okay? So it's thermogenesis is what it is. So we want that activated because if you're heated up, guess what? You're burning into your white fat. And that's essentially what this product is going to help do. Now, there are some things you can do on your own to get your brown fat activated. And I'm going to talk about those because maybe you're thinking, how can I get this going besides maybe this product? Or maybe you don't want to do these and you've been doing them because I certainly do not like cold plunging. I do not like to be cold, but cold plunges absolutely will activate your brown fat. That's why you see it all over the internet right now. Like people jumping in those cold tubs, they're getting them in their backyard. They are trying to activate their brown fat because exposing yourself to cold temperatures and causing yourself to shiver activates brown fat and will start burning white fat, okay? Exercise, high intensity exercises will also activate brown fat. And some of your diet, things in your diet, omega-3s, so fish oils, and then certain foods. So peppers, things with capsaicin in it. And then, of course, I'm going to talk to you about the one ingredient that is in this product that acts like a capsaicin and is called grains of paradise that will also heat you up, which is here. So we found the natural solution and we put it in our product. This is the product called AbVantage. It is stimulant-free, plant-based. It's in a capsule. And here are our ingredients. And I'm going to go through all of them very well, but if you want to take screenshots, feel free, okay? So we have grains of paradise, L-tyrosine, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, and sorry, I need to move my, can't see.
Chromium.
For some reason. Yes, thank you, chromium. My screen locked up though. All right, and then so here, let's go through each one at a time. All right, so B3. B3 doesn't actually directly burn fat, but it can play a role in metabolism and fat metabolism by just influencing how our lipids are broken down in the body. So we put it in this product, or they did, the wonderful scientists who make our products. B6 also plays a role in fat burning by helping with metabolism of fats, meaning it helps the body break down and utilize the stored fat. Okay, so that is the stored white fats and using it for energy. I also like to put in that the B6 helps with metabolism of the proteins, which is wanting us to maintain our muscle mass. Because when we lose weight, sometimes your body will sometimes go into an anabolic state and eat up muscle. We don't want that, right? We want to preserve muscle because I mean you want to be strong, but also muscle is what's going to help fuel your metabolism. So B6 is a key component of that as well. Here is our chromium. Chromium may help improve insulin sensitivity. We all know by keeping our insulin stable, we are in fat burning mode, not fat storing mode. But you will notice if you use this product, maybe your appetite also gets suppressed. I absolutely notice that when I take one of these, I'm not as hungry. And that is going to be from the chromium here. And it also may help with metabolism boost. The L-tyrosine is probably, other than the grains of paradise, my favorite ingredient in this product because it actually has a mood lifting effect and a focus, but it's non-stimulant. So which means you could take it late and still go to bed, which I think is awesome. Just know when you take it, you might just want to get things done, which I love. So it's kind of like I think a natural Adderall. Like you get the focus, you get the mind right, and you get a little lift because it actually will help with the neurotransmitters for dopamine and norepinephrine. So you are improving mood here. There are chemicals that are attached to this. And I absolutely love this ingredient for that because I noticed the shift. So it's like the secondary mood lift, especially if you're already using the drops and you get the ashwagandha and the rhodiola, you get the cortisol already leveling out and you get this little lift. We know cortisol is attached to insulin and belly fat anyways. So you're getting this. It's just, to me, I love this ingredient. And then this is the master ingredient, right? This is the one that is heating you up. So the grains of paradise is what is going to create the thermogenesis. It's going to create that heat effect. This is the one that's going to start activating that brown adipose tissue. So this is the one we need that's going to help burn that 10 times calories, right? This is the one that's going to be that extra 100 calories a day push. And studies have found that using this, a decrease in visceral fat was detected. And there's lots of studies. We have our own, but you can get online and literally look up just grains of paradise and brown adipose tissue and visceral fat, and you will see worlds of them. This ingredient is phenomenal. And the key is, again, it is stimulant free. And I did find a really cool little research nugget that I'm going to read. When you have long-term treatment of grains of paradise, people can revive their brown adipose tissue and improve their brown adipose tissue activity because you can lose it. If you are, if you don't use it, you lose it, right? It is the same with this brown adipose tissue. If you're not activating it with maybe cold exercise, the right things in your diet, it's not going to turn on. So you could, I mean, people, it's just, it's not going to do its job. So this ingredient can revive it and it can keep it running and keep it active better. So I love that. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, we can always get this to you, but this is what this product does in a nutshell. And I kind of went over that. And I do want to just get to my pictures real quick so you can see my personal testimony, but it is clinically shown to boost metabolism. This product is. This was a 6-week change. So when I got in the clinical trial, I had to turn in my shots. And that was a 6-week notice. I lost 7 pounds in these 2 pictures. And then I think, I feel like a lot of people have seen this picture now, but I'm okay with that. And now I'm down 14 pounds and I need to redo my, my pictures. So that is current. And then this is now. So you now have what we call the AbVantage which is the advantage to me is to the drops. Because if you're discouraged with a little bit of that tummy, this is the way to try to target it. All right, I'm going to quit sharing my screen. I'm going to figure out how to quit sharing my screen. There we go. I'm used to it on my tablet. All
Well,
right.
that was awesome, Kristen. Thank you so much. So, for anybody who was questioning the new product and how it pairs perfectly with the drops, you just did an amazing job by sharing. And so, I appreciate that so much and love seeing your before and after pictures too. I know that's hard for you to look at, but I mean, my goodness, look at those six-pack abs. And my question is, at 61, Kristen, can I get my six-pack abs back?
I really think so. I think that this is a product where people can see definition come in. And again, you saw that how quick I had a 6 week change. I have now been using the product since September because I was in the trial. And you heard I said the long-term treatment.
Yeah.
This is now, I'm like, I'm not coming off of this. I
Yeah.
like the feel, and I don't want to lose the activity with my brown fat because the more I research on it, the more I know how important it is, even as I age. And
Yes.
there's lots of research on that because it will every 10 years, it does decline.
Yes.
So I just want to keep it going. I want to keep it going. So, and to me, it's a very affordable product to add on. So I will never, I'm sold on it.
Well, that's amazing. So I want to give some time to Miss Cynthia Bolden. I know you have something to follow up with. So, Cynthia, take it away.
You know what? I was looking, and it's not even just the time. A few things that I had written down that Kristen had already spoken of, but I am just so thankful for her and all of you that got to hear it because she shared this with us on Saturday in Birmingham. And it's just really amazing how we have a complete system. And I'm just so thankful that we are not, it's not it can act like a stimulant, but it is not a stimulant in it. And I love anything that represents pepper, cayenne, anything that heats the body. So I am just super excited. And looking at her pictures, it's kind of like you thinking like, wow, look at that six pack. But at the same time, the ability now that we have to go share, this is called why do we need these drops? Now, why do we need these drops and AbVantage, right? And Kristen, also one thing too, and again to you, phenomenal. Uh, I am just so excited. We didn't say much. Well, we didn't talk about it, but I also want to remind people about our approved food list, how that works along so well with it because it's another way to kind of increase. Did you see that part about omega-3? So as much as we can do in the area of omega-3, because most of the things that we get are full of omega-6. So whenever we can create that balance so along with the products, we want to make sure, and it really to me helps make you uh do better on the approved food list, really. Why? Because you're not as hungry. And so now you're looking at things and food different. You don't fear, oh, I can't do this. Because in all actuality, with these products, and as Kristen has said, lifestyle, it brings it all together. And now you can because, you're not wanting more food and you're not craving. And I love what you said about the sugar. So we've got to look into that a little more, Kristen. What happens between 8:30 and 8:45 at night about that sugar? So more to come. Phenomenal job. And I mean, kudos, phenomenal. So Michelle, at this time, with that information, there is no way you can let everybody go without telling them, how do we actually get this?
Absolutely. Well, if you're a guest on this call, you definitely want to know what your options are. Okay. So if you've been purchasing the drops from somebody on this call, there is some amazing news. So you're going to be able to save even more money on your drops, but also now you can get the drops plus AbVantage. And a great surprise is by 11:59 Mountain Time tonight, if you get your order in today, you will get free shipping. So you want to definitely get in on the savings And so that is option number 2. Remember, there are 4 options, but I don't even give you option number 1 because it's retail. And we know that every single person on this call is very smart and they don't want to buy retail for anything. I don't pay retail for almost anything. Okay. So if you can save money, that's what we want to do. So option number 2 is you're going to save money on your drops now plus AbVantage, plus you're going to get free shipping. It's a win-win, right? But option number 3 is even better because you're going to save money and we're going to teach you how to earn. So ultimately, if you got your 6-pack abs back, wouldn't you want to share with everybody you know? And why would you share for free? You can share these products and get paid for it. So that's how you're going to save and earn. So that's option number 3. And then option number 4 is you're going to save and earn fast. So I'm going to leave that one with you because I just want you to be curious about how you're going to save and earn fast. So get back with the person who brought you on this call and let them know which option you are. We hope it's 4, but certainly you want to save and earn and save on free shipping tonight. So thank you guys for being with us. Kristen, great job. Cynthia, great job as usual. A lot of people have asked, where can you find these recordings? We do share them. They are on my Facebook page. So right now, this call is being recorded live on my Facebook, my personal Facebook page, but they will be shared with other people tomorrow. So I will soon have a YouTube channel, I'm glad to announce. And so everything will be on my YouTube channel. But in the meantime, you can find most of these recordings on Brent Palmer's YouTube channel as well. Okay. So we'll share that recording with you guys. But in the meantime, you can go to my Facebook page. So y'all have a great, great night. Join us next Monday night. So we are here every Monday night. If you want to learn more about the drops and AbVantage, make sure you join us next Monday night. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for all of our helpers who made our call safe tonight from any hackers. Love you guys. Hope y'all have an amazing night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Great job, ladies. Great job, Michelle.
Thank you so much, Hill, Brittany,
Anytime.
Alan, all of our helpers, Jeremy. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all.
Love all you guys. Great job. Have a great evening.
Thank
Good
you. You
night.
too. Good night, y'all.